All right. Team Adams training, end of April, April 30th. Welcome, everybody. Awesome month. Great month. It's a lot of good growth, a lot of new people coming in the business, which is exciting. I see a couple new faces on here already, so that's great. And welcome to anybody that's new. We love having you as part of the coaching family and just helping us get a bunch of people healthy in their finances and their health. I love it. So we're going to go over just a couple simple things tonight. Just kind of, if you want to say, doing a little bit of housekeeping almost on your business, and just some things that are very valuable, but sometimes we overlook a little bit, just the day to day. And these things are very, very much part of the structure of creating a sustainable, successful coaching business. And so I'm just going to get started here real quick, and then I'm going to have Miss Kate Van Heist come on, because she made an awesome document for celebration calls, which she will be sharing the link later on, probably in the team page or maybe at the end of the training here. But it's going to be gold, and I'll do a screen share when she's up, because I like to have just that structure and a list of things to just go off of and say, and you make it your own, of course, but you know exactly the things to do. Just like doing your 90-second story, you have the structure, but you tailor it to your story, so it's perfect. I just want to start off a little just about our own orders tonight and the abundant thinking around that. And just as we go, we've been coaching for 3.5 years, and we see this sometimes, and it's just a good thing to just come back and touch the bases every now and then and make sure that we are thinking abundantly. And so one thing to think about is, if you can, order your fuelings at the beginning of the month. Order your fuelings on the first day of the month or within the first couple of days of the month, because one, that's going to help out your business coach. They're going to already know that those are in, like, okay, hey, these coaches are already in, that volume's in, then they can be working on their business where they want to go. But also it helps the company out too, because the end of the month, we're all running, we're all pushing for close out strong, and the company just gets hit with all these orders. So if you're ordering towards the end of the month, then that's just going to kind of get on top of everything else that they're trying to go through. So that also is going to be a great thing to do. And then here is where the abundance mindset comes in. And we've seen this in the past, and it's just something that we want to make sure to correct. And we want our businesses to be built out of integrity and abundance thinking. So we want to make sure that we are ordering under our coach. So we're not like ordering separate from, like under our dog's name or a spouse's name that maybe isn't even doing program, or a long lost cousin that you haven't talked to forever. We want to make sure that we are ordering our own orders under our coach. And that's abundant thinking, because whether you know it or not, your team will duplicate what you do. And you will definitely want the proper things duplicated in that. And you're working with your coaches as a business coach, or as a coach that your business coach is working with you and really helping you out. So wouldn't you want to help them out? And helping them out would be making sure that you're ordering under them. Now, if you have a spouse that's a client, okay, that's great. That spouse is a client, orders under you. But if they start co-coaching, you guys should do your orders together underneath your coach. So Eileen and I will be honest, like, we haven't always ordered at the first, but we've been working our budget out so that way we can. And so we have an order set to process. If it's $300-$400, whatever it is, set to process tomorrow on the 1st. So that way that helps out my coach, Dan. And we order just under my ID, because it's just we're one entity, we're a coaching team. And so we just order under that. So I just want you guys to think about that as you move forward. I would not want to jeopardize my integrity for saving $50 or $100 a month by ordering under Eileen, even though I'm utilizing the fueling. So if you're using the fuelings, you should be ordering them. That's just a good abundance thing that we want to make sure that everybody knows. because you want to build out of integrity. And again, like I said, my integrity is worth more than a little bit of a discount every month. So I just wanted to cover that base. And also just, one thing too, we come to the end of the month, sometimes we're running, just keep that same energy going into the next month. Because a lot of times what we do is we're just going crazy and then we just go, oh, now I'm going to rest. But what happens then, it's like the water pump. You're pumping the water, you're getting it built up, and then you stop, and then it just starts coming back. So for anybody that is going, just keep going, keep going. It's going to pay off huge in the end, because if you back off a little bit, it's a lot harder to get started. It's like pushing a car up a hill. Once you get that momentum going, just keep on going till you get to the top of the hill. But if you stop, well, it's going to be a lot tougher to get going. So that's all I had. I just wanted to touch on those real quick things. And then we're going to have Miss Kate Van Heis hop on here. Are you ready, Kate? I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. And I'm just like so super excited that we are able to wear t-shirts and flip-flops today. I see Brian and Krista sitting outside, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's freaking fabulous. Yay for us. Okay, sorry, I get excited about weather. So pretty much what I am going to do tonight, you guys, is kind of go through what we do when we first start a client up to that first week. Okay, so we've got a lot of new people on here, and then we have people that have been doing this for a while. But guess what? The class is never out for the professionals, so we're just going to kind of touch on these things, see what you can pick up, see what you can learn. All of you, hopefully, have received a little document that's the daily text messages. If you have not received the daily text messages, please write that down now so that we make sure that we get it to you. You can ask your business coach in your thread. You can ask us, of course, to post it also into our Health Transformers message thread. But pretty much what that's going to do, you guys, is take you step by step what you should be doing with your client from the day that you sign them up all the way up to our new document. So, yeah, I get excited about these things. So in that little message thread, there's something that you can send your person each day up until the night before. Okay, and you can utilize those. You can tweak a couple words if you need to, if it doesn't sound exactly like you, but it's really easy just to copy and paste that into a text message thread. We are doing a duplicable business, and we want to make it really super simple for you and not take a lot of your time. So go ahead and use those up until the night before. Night before is super, super important, you guys, to make sure that your people are understanding everything that they're going to do the day before they start. So you're getting that good communication down. They're back and forth with you, maybe asking questions. And then before you talk to them the night before, you're putting in the night before video. By a show of hands, anybody do that now? Oh, good. I see a few hands. Yay. So in that video, it pretty much breaks down the entire process of what they need to do. And it answers all their questions pretty much. And then after they watch it, you say, great, you watched the video. Hey, so what questions do you have? You just made your night before call about 5 minutes. Okay. It's all about it being simple for you guys and making sure that your client has the best knowledge possible. Go ahead and do that night before call. Make sure that they have everything set. See if they have any more questions. And then you can start it in with the day one text on day one. Then make sure that you're voice calling them on, I'm sorry, I did not turn off my notifications. So coaching people on here, stop sending things. I love you. So then that first night you are voice calling them. Call them after they've had their lean and green. Okay, you cannot ask specific questions in the middle of the day if they have not yet had their lean and green. And when you're asking those questions, ask them to be very specific and walk you through their day. Ask them what time that they had, their first feeling. What time did they have their next feeling? What did they have? Once they get to their lean and green, what did you have for your lean and green? Oh, you had chicken? How much chicken did you have? Did you weigh that before or after you cooked it? Fabulous. Did you happen to add your healthy fat? If there has to be a healthy fat, of course. The same thing with your vegetables. Wonderful. What did you have for vegetables? Great. You had salad. Was it just lettuce or did you add different things? Great. How much lettuce? How much of tomatoes did you add? Go through their day very specific and find out where any tweaks need to be made. Okay, then always guide them right back to the page 18 and 19 in their book. And now you have serviced your client well, getting them started into that fat burn process. You actually are going to do that for the first 4 days every night. Be very specific with them of what they have had. And then, of course, ask them if they have any questions. Those calls the first few nights might be 5 to 10 minutes long. And then after that, that's pretty much all you're going to need. So do that first week. When you're doing that, you're getting them into a really good fat burn. They're going to be super excited. They're going to be doing really, really well if they're listening well. People are people. Then we get you up to the celebration call. If you are not currently doing a celebration call, you are very much missing out for yourself as growing your business, but also not really helping your client to the best of your ability. The client celebration call really is to celebrate their first week, yes, but it's also for your business coach to make sure that they are getting what they need as far as program goes, and of course to drop those coaching seeds for you. Okay, so I made this lovely new document. Jason, I don't know if you want to pop that up so that you guys can see it. We will put this, of course, into your feed so you can print these off. But remember, this is the call that your business coach does with you, with your new client. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that we're asking open-ended questions that are going to set you up for success and the positivity. So always and forever, what you're going to do is get your business coach and your new client on the phone and do an introduction between that client and that coach. So Miss Tammy, would you mind coming off mute? Would you like to role play with me tonight?
Hey, sure, of course. Let's do it.
Girl, thank you. I like it when I can pick on you. So pretty much what we're going to do is we are going to pretend that this is a real call. So Tammy, I'm going to have you be the client. Actually, I'm going to have you be the coach and the client real quick, because all you have to be the coach for 2 seconds, and then I will take over. So ring, ring. Hi, Tammy. Okay, I have to make up another name. So I'm the business coach that's doing the celebration call. Tammy is going to introduce me to herself as the client.
Okay. So ring, ring, ring.
You want me to jump in, Kate, as the other coach?
Yeah,
Sure.
yes.
Okay.
Introduce Tammy to me. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Kate, I wanted to introduce you to our awesome client, Tammy. She just rocked week 1 on her program. Tammy, this is my coach, Kate. She was huge in our journey of just getting healthy and helped me so much, but we just wanted to come on and celebrate your first week together.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. Hey, Tammy, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Great. Good to meet you. So I hear we have some celebrating to do. What is your favorite part about program so far?
Ooh, what is my favorite part? I think my favorite part is that I just don't have to think about what I have to eat.
Absolutely. Pretty easy, isn't it?
It is so easy.
Wonderful. So with all that ease, it's fitting into your lifestyle pretty easily. What is your biggest non-scale victory that you've noticed so far?
Oh my gosh, that I'm not bloated anymore. My stomach feels so much better.
Absolutely. Amazing how fast this process works for a person. And that bloat is probably one of the first things to go. You kind of feel lighter and better already. There's a reason.
My clothes fit better.
Yes, absolutely. There's a reason why we asked you to take those pictures and those measurements, and I cannot wait for you to revisit those to see where all those inches are coming from. Absolutely wonderful. So that is an awesome non-scale victory. Kind of tell me a little bit about the scale victory you've seen so far.
Side note, I really thought about throwing out a bogus number here. But I lost 100 pounds. So I'm kidding. I lost 4 pounds.
Oh my gosh, Tammy, that's amazing. How does that feel to lose 4 pounds in a week?
I can't remember I've ever lost 4 pounds in a week.
Yeah. So welcome to program, my friend. This is the best decision that you have ever made, and I'm super excited that you've had such a wonderful first week. So kind of thinking about this first week, have you had a moment to take a look at the True Transformation Facebook page?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, that is a great place for continued support. Feel free to, share your journey. Any questions that if your coach is not available at the time, you can put in there, or just get in there and support people. We know that we do better with support, and this is your community. So hop on in there, kind of see what it's all about. Okay.
Okay.
How about any of the client support calls? Have you had a chance to get into any of those yet?
Not really.
Okay, no problem. So just to let you know, Wednesday nights at 7:30 Central, we have our Habits of Health call. And then on Thursday nights, we have our community Zoom, and that's at 7 p.m. And so those are the times that they're live. And then if you can't be on live, that's okay. We do record all of those, and Jason will actually help you get to where all of those recordings are, so you know where to find those. They are
Awesome.
a huge part of your success for your mind.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Okay, and now in that first package that you got, there's this big, beautiful Habits of Health book with a crazy guy on the front. Have you seen that book?
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to open it up yet?
No.
That is okay. I would highly recommend that you just take a few minutes every week and read a little bit of it. You don't need to, read it from front to back. It does come with that companion guide, and you're going to love what you learn in there about your body, your own thought processes, and just a lot of invaluable information for your journey. So sometimes I'll suggest there's a certain night of the week that maybe you could just take 10 minutes, put it in your calendar so that your calendar can remind you to pick up that book. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. So have you had any questions that you haven't been able to ask Jason yet?
Jason's been phenomenal. He's been such a great support for my last week and really helped me getting through.
Well, you know what? You are in amazing hands with Jason. Remember going forward to always answer his call, even when you don't want to. It's a super important part of the journey for you. And we are all here to support you and help you reach those healthy goals. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Well, before I go, I have one more thing. You know how great you already feel, and other people will begin to notice. So can I make a suggestion on what to say when that happens?
Sure, of course.
Great. So if they haven't noticed already, they will. And it can be a little bit confusing on what to say. All you need to do is let them know that you're working with a health coach. There's no need to explain anything about program, as we actually have 9 different ones, and we don't know which one they qualify for until we know about their health. So the best thing to do would just to be start a 3-way text message or a messenger on Facebook and just introduce them to your coach. Okay. Most people are usually too afraid to reach out for help. So this really helps them with just a quick introduction. It's very simple. And that way we have their personal health in focus. Does that sound good?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. So Jason also offers a $25 referral bonus in wellness credits on your account when somebody decides to hop on program. That's pretty fantastic, right?
Definitely. That's awesome. That'd help.
Well, something else I should mention is most people would actually prefer to be coached by somebody that they know. Believe it or not, you could be a health coach too. All you need to do is know that you've had one fueling, and we help you with the rest. So if that would ever be something that you'd like to learn more about, please let us know. We would be happy to explore what coaching would look like for you. And I just look forward to coming back and celebrating you on your journey as you hit other milestones. So congratulations on your 4 pounds. Congratulations on your first week. And girl, sky is the limit. You can reach all those goals.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And cut.
And cut.
So that is pretty much what a celebration call looks like with a client that's doing quite well on program. Sometimes they're not. And sometimes you can really uncover some things of have you not asked your coach a question. They will lead where they need to lead to, but always start your call out on a positive note. Sometimes we have negative Nellies. We all have had those people that have said, oh, well, I hate every feeling. They're so disgusting. If you start the celebration call by saying, how are you doing on program, or, something that doesn't lead them down the wrong way, they're going to always, as human nature, go towards the things that they don't like or something that's not working right. Okay, so start them off in a positive way, ask them their favorite part about program, and you will get to the parts where they might need a little bit of help. Okay, at that point, definitely address those. If you need help beyond what your scope is, let them know. Say, hey, you know what, I'm not really sure, but I can find out for you. Get into your coach messenger thread, get with your people. They will help you through that. If they don't know the answer, they'll go to their people. So that's why we work as a team. Anybody have questions on that?
I'll jump in for a second though.
Oh.
Hey, hi. So I'm the really cool client that suddenly became a coach. Celebration calls can be used at any aspect of journey. Say, you already did week 1 and 4 weeks later, client is struggling and you are helping to lead them. That is a perfect time to also utilize that celebration tool to bring again. And sometimes it's just the same person saying the same exact stuff that kind of gets them out of the funk and gets deep down into that why, or helps them to see something that even though you've been saying, again, it's coming from somebody else. So definitely a tool to utilize at its best. And even more so, like, it helps us to really layer that coaching opportunity and what it's done for us and what it could do for them, and hopefully lead into a Coach Explore.
Boom. Jason.
One thing too is I just want to add on there that I really liked on that form, which that form is gold. It's awesome. And I think I'm going to use it myself, even though I've been doing this forever. I just love that. But it's also just when you're asking them things like, oh, well, tell me about, your week and what the best thing was, is you want to lead them with that. Because if, Tammy said, I don't feel bloated anymore, so you could say, oh, since you've been on program, you're feeling better, you don't feel bloated. They're like, yes. And just kind of connecting that, like, oh, wow, this is really working for me. And it kind of gets the excitement going too. So somebody was like, well, you know what I like about it is it really fits in, with my schedule. Oh, okay. So you're saying that the program fits perfectly in your schedule and it's saving you a lot of time. Yeah, it is saving me a lot of time. So you're just kind of obviously confirming what they said, but also getting them to see it in a little bit different light of like, oh, wow.
God damn it, get in there.
Yeah, get in there.
Stop knocking it over.
Hold on, somebody's. Okay, I think we got everybody.
Oh.
Maybe I don't. I'm gonna just mute everybody. Okay. So, it happens. Oh, okay. Well, I'll share this after the recording. I have a story to share after the recording, which is kind of funny. So, but anyways, yeah, just when you're asking those questions, just confirm with them and just kind of open their eyes a little bit more of, just the excitement that they should be feeling. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I only lost 3 pounds. You lost 3 pounds. Like, when's the last time you lost 3 pounds in a week? How awesome is that? That's 3 pounds you don't ever have to worry about again. So I love it, Kate. Thanks for making that. We'll share that in the Team Adams coach thread, the Health Transformers coach thread. And again, we went over time tonight, but that's okay. Everybody closed the month out strong. And we are so excited to see what May will bring. And just remember, bringing on those clients, always plant that coach seed, because that's our 5th component. We have our 4 components, and that's the bonus one. That's where people really will dig in and have that extra accountability and start changing lives. So that's what I got. All right, I'm going to stop the recording.